standing on the historic Carmel mountain ridge overlooking Israel's coastal plain, situated at the southern point of the city of Haifa. This is Carmel Medical Center. Carmel Medical Center plays a central role in Israel's health system, serving a population of 750,000 people from Zikron Yaakov all the way to the northern border. This population is as diverse as only Israelis can be, coming from all walks of life. Native-born citizens and newcomers from Russia and Ethiopia, residents of cities and rural areas, kibbutzim and Arab villages. Built in 1976, Carmel is the newest hospital within the Kupat Cholim nationwide health system. At the heart of this unique public service lies a permanent bond between hundreds of local specialist clinics and the hospital, whose physicians work alternately in their departments and in community clinics. This continuity between ongoing medical care and hospitalization enables Carmel Medical Center to provide better and more efficient service, and in fact, makes the hospital an integral part of the community. A day at Carmel starts early. A patient in critical condition is rushed to the hospital from the scene of a road accident. The emergency department team at Carmel Medical Center is trained and constantly ready. Situated close to the busy Tel Aviv-Haifa highway, the hospital receives hundreds of such cases each year. In the shock room, an expert team initiates resuscitation procedures. The young man's condition finally stabilizes. The cardiac surgery and cardiology departments are among the leaders in Israel. They attract some of the most talented surgeons and physicians, with expert medical teams that include dedicated nurses and experienced technical staff. Every single day, these teams are entrusted with one important mission: saving lives. The operation is over, and a very sick woman will soon be able to lead a much better life after 3 bypasses have been performed on her heart. Cardiac patients are given preparation sessions in which upcoming treatments are explained. Today, most cardiac problems are solved by non-invasive procedures like angioplasty and catheterization, allowing patients to return home promptly without the trauma of surgery. To meet the population's growing need for advanced cardiac services, the Carmel Medical Center has proposed a plan for construction of the Northern Israel Heart Institute. This 10,000 square meter facility will house all cardiac services, all to be equipped with state-of-the-art facilities and technology. A special family arrives at the IVF department for a friendly visit. The El Kayams, both severely handicapped, have now become part of the extended family of the department. This loyal group of people includes dozens of once infertile couples who are now able to raise children, thanks to the tireless efforts of the IVF department team. At Carmel, hundreds of women have undergone series of long-term fertility treatments, and some have suffered multiple abortions. But the encouragement and support they receive from the IVF medical team are a crucial factor in the success of the treatment. One more reason for the department's excellent reputation. This newly arrived baby was born after only 6 months of pregnancy. He is being operated on in order to correct one of the many complications suffered by his immune system. Until several years ago, such a premature child would not have survived. However, with the help of new technologies and medical procedures implemented by the neonatal intensive care team, he now has a real chance for a normal, healthy life. The Clinical Pharmacology and Drug Information Unit of Carmel Hospital is in charge of drug monitoring for the northern part of Israel. An urgent request arrives from gynecology with a blood sample from a patient undergoing pregnancy tests. This woman has lost her only child in an accident. Now, at age 40, she finally has new hope. The clinical pharmacology expert continues the follow-up process, and after consultation with the department physician, she recommends the required drug and dosage. At Carmel Medical Center, research has always been a top priority. Doctors from internal medicine now conduct research for the U.S. Navy on the nature of shock. However, further development of advanced research is limited because of the high cost of equipment, and additional funding is greatly needed. The city of Haifa has accepted more new immigrants than any other city in Israel, and Carmel Medical Center is proud of its role in their absorption. Immigrant doctors and nurses have been trained by the hospital and are now employed by the department. Dr. Boris Zatoransky is one of them. We have here many new immigrants who suffer from various eye problems. That's partially the result of improper treatment in Russia. Here in our department, we make an extra effort for these people. And the effort is biggest from those among us who speak Russian. At the Carmel Nursing School, newcomers from Russia and other countries acquire a new high-demand profession that will help them make a successful start in their new land. Rina is 11 years old. She suffers from celiac, a syndrome that makes her sensitive to all wheat products. Celiac was diagnosed here at Carmel in 1978 for the first time in Israel. To determine the state of her illness, Rina came to this department, the only one that specializes in endoscopic examination of children in northern Israel. Pediatrics is among the most important departments at Carmel Medical Center. Special attention is given to the surroundings to make the stay as pleasant as possible. With the help of dedicated Yaal volunteers, every effort is made to continue normal life during hospitalization, including education, social interaction, and play. Psychology plays an important part in medical treatment. Before this girl goes into surgery, the process is simulated and explained to her, easing her anxieties, helping her prepare for the difficult procedure. In the playground, among newcomers from Ethiopia and Russia, we met the Tomer family, who dropped by for a brief visit. 4 years ago, our son Rotem was diagnosed with a severe intestinal disease. At the hospital, they decided to try a new method. They attached a catheter above his heart. The goal was to treat his illness within his crucial growth phase so he could return to normal height and weight. By the end of the period, Rotem almost doubled his weight and he grew considerably. The team went above and beyond the call of duty, training us with a lot of patience. I feel like they're my family. At home in the Druze village of Daliat El Carmel, 11-year-old Yusra is giving herself dialysis. Every day, 4 times a day, she demonstrates courage and determination that inspire her whole family, while they hope for a long-awaited kidney donation. Today, the village is celebrating a special event, a Drew's salute to the Carmel Medical Center. The unique relationship that developed between this community and the hospital throughout the years is marked by the Shield of Honor awarded to the hospital and its staff. Evening settles on the Carmel Mountains. In Carmel Medical Center, the work goes on. The hospital maintains its state of preparedness in peacetime and in war. Its day hospital is built underground, geared to operate at full capacity in any emergency, as it did during the Gulf War. In spite of severe budget constraints, Carmel Medical Center continues performing a significant public role, giving the population of northern Israel the best medical care possible. Throughout the departments of Carmel Medical Center, in internal medicine, orthopedics, plastic surgery, psychiatry, urology, geriatrics, and many more, there are dedicated doctors, nurses, volunteers, and members of the Hospital Friends Society. All of them continue serving, taking care of thousands of patients with love and devotion. They share the greatest gift of all, the joy of giving.